Hi, my name is Omar and this is Tamago and Friends. Today we're going to be making chicken ballotine, and this dish is dedicated to my mom. Let's get started by deboning our entire chicken. And yes, I do mean a whole chicken. Once you remove all the bones from your chicken, you're going to salt and pepper it. Afterwards, cover it with plastic wrap and set inside your refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour. While our chicken is marinating, we're going to get started on the sides. We're using a sweet potato garlic mash. Cut your sweet potatoes in half. Then season with olive oil, salt, and garlic pepper. Massage all of your seasonings into the sweet potato. Line one baking sheet with aluminum foil. You're going to place your sweet potatoes face down or open side down. Then coat with oil as well. And cook at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. While our potatoes are baking, we're going to get everything else ready. Get one block of mozzarella cheese and cut them into cubes. Next, get a bread of your choosing and cut into cubes as well. I went with a sweet onion bread that I found at my grocery store, but you can use French bread, Italian bread, sourdough, whichever one you want. Get 2 to 3 shallots and finely chop them. Additionally, you can add garlic here if you would like. In a frying pan, you're going to add a little bit of olive oil or vegetable oil. Once your oil is hot, add shallots and begin to saute. Add garlic if you so choose. After 30 seconds of sauteing your garlic, then add your spinach. Cook your spinach for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're not going for a full cook, but just a partial cook as it will finish inside of the chicken. Remove your vegetables and set aside. When your sweet potatoes are done, remove them from the oven. Peel your sweet potatoes and put the meat inside of a bowl. Now add the following seasonings into your sweet potatoes: salt, garlic powder, butter, and pepper. Mash your sweet potatoes with a fork. Set your sweet potato mixture aside as we will blend this down later on. Check on your chicken. If it's been an hour, remove from the refrigerator. Now I know we don't have footage here, but this is where you would stuff your chicken with the spinach mixture from earlier. Essentially, you're going to spread a layer of your spinach mixture across the chicken. Then add mozzarella and bread. After, you will turn one side over towards the middle of the chicken and then the other. Lastly, using butcher's twine, you will tie off your chicken. There is a video of Jacques Pepin showing you how to tie off the chicken, which I think is a better version of what I did, so we will link that down below. Once your chicken is tied off, it'll look something like this. After struggling to put my chicken together, I placed mine inside of the oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes to get a base cook on the chicken. After my 45 minutes, I removed it from the oven and then checked the temperature. It is here where I use a cast iron and add vegetable oil into the cast iron. Then I add a good helping of butter because we're going to baste our chicken. I'm using an unsalted butter and just basting my chicken on all sides until I see a nice golden color show on the chicken skin. Not only is this going to add a lot of flavor back into the chicken, it's going to provide the base layer for our sauce that we're about to create. After about 20 to 25 minutes of basting my chicken, I know that's a lot, but I really wanted that flavor. I removed it from the cast iron, placed it back into its baking dish, and then cooked it a little bit further inside of the oven. I will go for around another 20 to 25 minutes just to make sure that we get a nice crispy layer. Using the residual liquid from our basting, I added a cup of wine, some chicken stock, and soy sauce into my pan. Stir all the liquids together and be sure to scrape the bottom to get the fond. That's where all that extra flavor is. Season your sauce with salt and pepper and mix for a little while. Let the liquids reduce. Once you see the liquids reduce to the consistency that you want, you can use this or add cornstarch to thicken the sauce a little bit more. I decided to do so because I felt like it needed it. As your sauce is coming together, go back to your sweet potato mixture. Again, something happened with our footage, but essentially we blended the sweet potato mixture with a little bit of chicken stock to thin it out. Lastly, remove your chicken from the oven. Any residual juices that came from the chicken, add back into your red wine reduction sauce. You can add a knob of butter here to get a nice little glossy shimmer to your wine. If you don't want any more butter, you're free to omit it. And there you have it, chicken ballotine with a garlicky sweet potato puree with a red wine reduction sauce. As always, if you like this video, give us a like and comment down below what would you like to see us make next. Check out our YouTube page, Tamago and Friends, where you can see more full recipe videos like this. Thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye. Hi, it's me, Omar, the guy who's usually cooking in the videos. So this video is dedicated to my mom. It's been about 2 years, or a little bit longer than 2 years, since my mom passed away. And she's the one who originally got me into cooking. I remember one time when I was back home in Alabama, I almost burned down the house making pancakes, and my uncle had to come in and rescue the kitchen. I was so embarrassed that when I went back home to Atlanta, I asked my mom if she can teach me how to cook. And so we spent time in the kitchen and I learned recipes. She tried some of mine, I tried some of hers, and eventually we became chefs in the kitchen. She always had a dream of starting her own soul food restaurant, and her mom did too. Part of Tamago and Friends is envisioning their dream but through my eyes, creating content with food and sharing it to you all via the internet. This part is really for my family. I want to show that we're doing okay, that even though she's no longer here and that the 3 children that she had, that we're at least thriving and making the best of what we have. The food here, when I'm in the kitchen, I feel like my mom's there. She's telling me what to put here and what to add, what to remove, and honestly, I can't really put my finger on it, but I'm glad that she's there. Either way, this is for closure. This is the point to where I start to do stuff on my own and make sure that my life is good for me and that the food that I'm making is of my own. So thank you, Mom, for everything that you've done in my life and everybody's life that you touched. And I hope that my time in the kitchen, my time outside the kitchen, makes you proud.